All right, Masika. It's a good start to the evening. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Dubai Sports Hub. This is your UEFA Conference League final review, where unfortunately Chelsea has completed football. Those Prats from Stamford Bridge have won every single trophy there is that is in football that you can play for as a club. So first of all, fair play and hats off to them. Good on you guys. Good on you guys. Good on the investment that you made. Good on everything that you have done so far. All right. So as far as Chelsea is concerned, good for them. So today Chelsea went out into the Conference League, and they were playing against Betis. They actually started out pretty well. Betis, I'm speaking about. Betis took the lead in the 9th minute through Ezazuli. Beautiful goal. As a matter of fact, Betis should have been at least, let's say 2-0 up by half time. They should have. They started off pretty well. They took the lead. They had control of the game. But later on in the game, Chelsea's stamina, or that Premier League stamina, so to speak, came through, and it showed what the Premier League has over La Liga. As you would have exactly, Rick Roy, we have to go and hide the face. Unfortunately, those Prats, they did it. But the Premier League quality shone through. And if you would have observed, ever since season, Man United have been slapping the Spanish teams quite easily as well. So Chelsea went ahead and they did their thing. Congratulations to them on winning this European trophy. And they've had a pretty good season, with the exception of Liverpool. One would say Chelsea has had a very successful season. Now, after leading 1-0 in the first half, Enzo Fernandez equalized in the second half. It was 2-1 by 70 minutes when Nicholas Jackson scored. He had a chance a few minutes later before he got injured. Jadon Sancho scored a goal in the 83rd minute, and Moses Caicedo completed the win, a 4-1 emphatic win. So no complaints from our point of view there. Nobody can say it was a scammed win or because of a dodgy referee decision. Nothing like that. They definitely worked their socks off, and they definitely were the better team, especially in the second half. But football is a game of two halves. So for all the persons who may say Betis threw it away, yes, they threw it away. But even if they had scored 2-0 in the first half, they would have lost 4-2, because in the second half, Chelsea was like a bullet train. They were all over them. All over them in the second half. So kudos to them. Checking out the stats from the match, Chelsea had the lion's share of the possession. They were at one point up to 70%, because when they started the second half, they were all over Betis, and Betis just didn't have any answers to them. But Chelsea finished with 66% possession. They had 11 shots. Betis had 13. Betis were really shooting down the place today, though. 7 on target for Chelsea, 3 for Betis. 4 big chances for Chelsea. They missed 2 and they took 2. Over 500 passes completed. Betis 220 passes completed. So it wasn't much of anything to ride home for Betis in terms of their performance in the finals, apart from the first half. All right. Speaking of that, the action areas in this match. Now, quite a lot of shots in the box from Betis. Chelsea did have a similar amount, but they were really clinical. Betis were all over the place, shooting all over the place. Poor finishing also let them down, and shooting widely, as you would see Anthony being Anthony, trying to score from those spots up there. So yeah, Anthony being Anthony, too bad for him. He did not make it onto the podium with a winner's medal, but he did get a runners-up medal, just like the others from Manchester United this season. But continuing on Chelsea's performance, they started off this Conference League using their B team, so to speak. I think it was only when they reached the quarterfinals that they started sending in some first team players. So they were using persons like Nkuku scoring his hat trick with the balloons, etc., etc. So they actually managed this competition quite well. And when Chelsea qualified for that Conference League last season, everybody in here could possibly say, hey, Chelsea's going to win that. And it would have been an absolute shame if they went ahead and lost. So as I said, fair play to them. Looking at the player ratings for today, now, everybody had a very good game as far as Chelsea was concerned, with the exception of Madueke, who was a bit average earlier on. Now, Cole Palmer made an exceptional game today. He had 2 assists and he got his customary yellow card for moaning and bitching at the referee. Enzo Fernandez has been coming into his own as a Chelsea player. Moises Caicedo has finally found form and he's been doing pretty well right through. Benoit Badiashile had a good game at centre back, so did Trevor Chalobah. And look at Chalobah, who they had chased out of Chelsea. We'll be speaking about him further on. Jorgensen, pretty smooth game. Nothing he could have done about the goal. Malo Gusto, he had a pretty smooth game as well. And Cucurella has been in form all season. Locking up Salah, locking up Saka. He's been doing pretty well. So kudos to them. Pedro Neto, he had a quiet game in the first 60 minutes. He was hooked after that. Nicholas Jackson did get a goal. However, he missed a crucial one-on-one in the second half. But hey, he did score the goal that actually won the match. So kudos to him. And he did get injured after that. So get well soon to Nicholas Jackson. Over on the Betis side, Ezazuli, the goal scorer, he got injured and was removed in the 53rd minute. He had a score of 7.7. Cedric Bakambu didn't make use of his chances. And he didn't get much of a break from Chalobah and Badiashile as well. But big guy, he has some fight in him. And he can do his thing. So, as we said, good luck next time, Betis. Well tried. And Isco, my guy from Real Madrid, legend. He played a pretty smooth game. He had the assist for Ezazuli earlier on. But they just ran out of steam in the second half. And Anthony, a lot of persons would have been banking and hoping that Anthony would have came through in this match and put Chelsea in the split that they deserve to be in, but they didn't. He didn't. He faded in the second half, and nothing much from him as they went through. So, which leads us to the man of the match, Cole Palmer. An arrogant prat, but he's a baller. And to be a baller, you will need a bit of arrogance as well. And he stepped up. He didn't shy away. He didn't go missing like Martin no shoulder guard. He stepped up, 2 crucial assists, and Betis is no walkover either. But as we said, the fitness showed up in the second half from Chelsea, and they overrun Betis. All right? And for all Chelsea fans, sign Jadon Sancho. You need the help. Cole Palmer will need the help. I see the Chelsea fans them checking in. Yeah, man, sign Jadon Sancho. Give us the 25 to 30 million that you owe us for him. Yeah, man, big up yourself, 4-1 Chelsea. Big up yourself. Congratulations on the win. You have completed football, and you deserve it. You absolutely deserve it. We had our banter throughout the season, but yeah, this is what it comes down to, winning the finals. And this guy, Cole Palmer, stepped up to be the man of the match today. 2 crucial assists, and he could have gotten a goal. And as I said, he got his customer yellow card for bitching and moaning at the referee. Now, this says a lot about us as Manchester United fans. We need to bounce back. We need to be in the mix next season again, winning trophies, delivering when it matters, just as Chelsea has done, and adding another trophy to our cabinet. Now, whether it be the FA Cup, the Carabao Cup, I don't care. Trophy is a trophy. We need that, and there's no way that we can let Liverpool get away from us. But kudos to Chelsea again. You deserve it. You deserve it. We may banter throughout the season, but at the end of the day, when you win, it's up to us to hold up our hand and say, all right, fair play. You did it. Congratulations. Well done. And we'll bounce back. Now, please remember to subscribe to Dubai Sports Hub on YouTube. We will be having quite a bit of content coming up this week. There are some Manchester United players who are out on loan that we will be doing a review on, which would include Mason Greenwood, who was robbed of the Golden Boot over there in France, Jadon Sancho from Chelsea, Anthony over there from Betis, Marcus Rashford, who is at Villa. They're all coming back. And a few who were wrongly sold, in my opinion, by Manchester United, like Scott McTominay, who went on to win the Scudetto with Napoli, or like with Alvaro Fernandez, or Alvaro Caceres, which is his right name. He's now being sold to Real Madrid for $50 million. So we will be speaking about those persons and a full review of the Manchester United season in the upcoming days. But once again, congratulations to Chelsea. Thanks everyone for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. We'll be live again in a few.